Pause. Tippy. Pause. Oh, my people. Yeah. That's my shit, man. Nonetheless, man, we are going to count it down. We are going live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, what is good? The Triangle Offense is back in the building. Had the intro with the old throwback Jesse James, WWF stuff, DX throwback, but nonetheless, this is the Triangle Offense podcast. We are back in the building, and we are here with another Throwback Thursday episode. And as always, the squad consists of your boy Frost, and I got my homeboys with me.
Yeah, man, what's good, y'all? I'm being known to been called Barnaby Jenkins. I'm in this building. What's good with y'all, man? Hope y'all having a cool Thursday.
Man,
It's the weekend.
it is the weekend. I thought you were gonna say Barnaby Jones. If you said Barnaby Jones, brother, lost it.
That's my cousin.
Yeah, Barnaby Jones. Shout out to our super producer, man. You got my man Q.
Yes,
As
sir.
always, taking care of the logistics, and this is another live Throwback Thursday podcast, man. And we about to get right into it here, man. Today we are going back to the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, and even currently, man. We are just going to talk about the greatest of all time, man, per decade. Because obviously, the GOAT subject, man, every time you open it up, everybody wants to talk about Mike, LeBron, Kobe, Kareem, man. I think after and which I gotta credit my co-pilot for this one because this is your brainchild episode here, man. This is a good subject to discuss here. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate it, bro. Real quick before we get into it, I don't like the names you ran off. You forgot Jordan in that.
I did say Mike, bro. I said Mike initially.
He said LeBron,
I did.
Kobe, Kareem.
Oh, you know what? You stirred the pot, bro. I definitely said Mike out the
All
game.
right, man. Maybe you did. Maybe you didn't. We can replay it. It's like, no, I'm joking. But
He
yeah,
said Michael
man. I
Jordan
want to.
first.
Oh, that's what's up.
Hold
But
on.
nah.
Before you go into detail, son, I'm gonna tell you this one time. You want to continue to work here? Stay off them damn drugs.
Hey, man. You
Shout
know
out to
that's
Tom.
non-negotiable.
Yeah, unfortunately, man, we should have cleared that when we signed the contracts.
Yes, sir. But nah, man. That's the exact reason I wanted to touch on this, man. Pause because
Mhm.
when the GOAT conversation is had overall, it's a lot of arguing. When you break it down by decade, man, I think people will start to agree a lot more and stuff. Like it's undisputable. Certain players
Mhm.
dominated their decades, and you can't. It's like blasphemous not to have them in that conversation.
For sure, man, and I agree with you 100%. There's just simply on the fact that like when on both sides of the argument, because obviously it's primarily centered around, the three guys, MJ, LeBron, Kobe, when you talk about it in modern time. But that when you think about it, that's disrespectful to the guys that paved the way for them to get to this point. And the league wouldn't be where it's at if it wasn't for the contributions of, Bill Russell, Magic, Larry, Kareem, Will Chamberlain. Without these guys, we wouldn't be where we're at right now.
Real
So
talk.
the game, like even when like Mike took the game to a different level as far as like commercialism goes, Kobe had his contributions, love him or hate him. And same thing with LeBron. Like LeBron's taking the game to another level, love him or hate him. There's just been so many guys that have contributed to make it what it is today. So that's why we're going to break it down by decade, man, pay homage to all these guys. Because as we know, every decade there was something new and that was added to the game, So we're going to go ahead and get into it. Pause.
Mm,
But nonetheless, man, we're going to start with the 60s, man. We're going to start here with the 60s, man. And key reason why we are here in black and white right now, you know what I'm saying? Way before, man, this is wild. Like seeing this stuff in black and white, man. This is crazy. But the game was just different back then, man. As you can see from like the way it was played, cats. I mean, some of them were like super athletic, but not to the degree what we see today. But as you can tell, man, no 3-point line. So it's like you couldn't even like a Steph Curry, man. Like you could have made that argument back then, but would he be as epic as he is now? And we'd have brought this back to the 60s.
Man, see now you're being disrespectful.
I'm not
Are
being
you saying
disrespectful,
if he
man.
came back to the Sixties and played this style, or if he had his game without the three and came back? Because his handles would
That's what I'm saying. Like it
destroy
would
these guys,
no,
bro.
I mean obviously it would, but again, without the 3-pointer being as big of a factor and creating analytics and all that stuff, will he still be as viewed as dope as he is now? That's all I'm saying.
I
Yes,
think he
because he'd have
would,
a
because
100 points a game.
Yeah.
I think he would be, bro, just because
Mm,
I kind of get offended, even though it's not about Steph. I get offended when people try to just limit him to threes, bro. His handles
mhm,
are phenomenal, bro. He gets to the
mhm.
rim. He does mad stuff. So yeah, I think he is still dominate. But that's neither here nor there. I want
Yeah.
to give flowers to the players from this decade,
And
man. Bill Russell, man. He's influential, bro. All those rings, bro. Came came into the league rookie of the year. Rings, bro.
no doubt, man. One of the best defensive big men of all time, arguably the best. Depending on which aspect of the game you look at it. But this guy, I mean, between the rings, the general success, the ability, like the total package. Like you see him like starting the transition game right there, man, getting that ball out on the court. And here we go.
Dog.
Look at that, man. Bill was at least for that era, man. Bill was different, man. But just that ability to be able to just to alter shots, man, and change shots, and clean the glass. And then you factor in, man, like he had his hands full when you think about it. Pause with having to defend another great big man during that stretch of Will Chamberlain. You know what I mean? Like
Real talk.
when you think about it, so it's like I mean, obviously people are going to make the arguments for the Jerry West of the world and the Elgin Baylors or even like the Wilts, but it's like at the same time, man, like you can't argue with how many rings? Like 11?
Gosh.
You can't. How can you argue with that, bro?
You can't, bro.
I mean,
And
there's a
me,
reason why this man has the Finals MVP trophy named after him.
yes, sir. For me personally, man, the 60s go to Bill Russell's dominance and Oscar Robinson, bro.
Cannot forget about the Big O, man. The Big O, first player ever to average a triple double in the season, man. And this is, during the era, man, where like, there's just so many things that was different about that era. No 3-point shot, you know, just lack of like, plays and sets being ran and stuff like that. And this dude was still conducting the offense, man, like it was nobody's business,
Yes, sir.
and he was like that first like big guard, before like Magic came along, obviously. But yeah, definitely shout out to the Big O, man.
Man, give these players some respect, bro.
What you mean? What you mean,
I'm
bro?
just saying, man. Just think about like these players today. I'm about to jump into my old wash nigga bag, bro.
Oh,
These players
jeez.
today is pampered, bro. Them shoes they got on, man. Come on,
Oh,
man.
here you go. Hey, ain't my fault. They's out there at Chucks, man. Slowly deteriorating their ankles. God, I
God,
couldn't imagine. Can you imagine trying to hop
no.
out, man, on like for 48 minutes, bro, with some Chucks?
I couldn't imagine walking off
Yee.
some steps and the quality of shoes they was playing in. Your ankles would be like, like off the rip.
Man, that must have like Paul Bunyan style feet, bro. Like just totally, virtually indestructible.
Man,
Oh man, I could only like, man. Can you imagine like turning your ankle with some Chucks on, bro?
bro,
You're out. Like, period. There's no limping through it. There's no Isaiah Thomas like limping through it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
at all.
done. You are done. Closest thing I ever experienced to that, man, was wearing some Air Jordan ones, and we all know how stiff them shoes are. Pause. But I mean,
Yeah,
the fact that Mike like threw those on, like in the late in his career like that, and his feet was bleeding after the game, just shows how far technology has evolved as far as shoes went. But nah, give these dudes a credit, man. They got out there and balled, and you
steel
figure
toe
the
boots.
steel toe boots, man. These guys wasn't making half the money.
Nope.
The league in the league, the talent. And when you think about it, too, the talent was that much more like elite back then. When you think about it, like everybody wants to discredit these guys for like, oh nah, man, the talent was whack. I'm like, well, hold on, there wasn't as many teams
Yeah,
back then. So like the dopest of the dope players at least at that point in time was in the league, playing professionally. Even though you had to fight the ABA and all that stuff, but nah, man, shout out to Bill Russell, man, for being that dominant in the era where just where technology just hadn't been nowhere near close to what it it became eventually. And
Yep.
shout out to the Big O too, man. That still can't believe dude average a triple double for a whole season, man.
Beast, man.
Beast mode
Before his time.
for sure. But we're gonna fast forward, man, and take it up here to the '70s, man. And who you got here for the '70s?
Man, with the 70s, bro, I might have to go Kareem. Cause the dominance, bro, again, UCLA rings. Come to the
That's
league, rings on two different teams. Like you can't hate on Kareem, bro. Right here,
yeah.
look, Kareem like Magic. If you don't get off me, bro, I make a terrible joke right now. If I was a little bit more under the influence,
Yeah, let's not even it's not even open Pandora's box, man. Let's just
yeah,
keep it PC. It's like we do what we do, man, but we do have consciences and sponsors and
facts. And
aspirations
then
to get sponsors at least.
I'll say, just because of how influential he was, Dr. J, bro. I know he wasn't as successful rings wise as Kareem, man.
Hmm.
Me personally, I'm gonna throw Dr. J in the mix for
No
one of the
doubt, man.
goats of the decade for the
No
70s.
doubt. And I'm gonna definitely like meet you there with Dr. J, but as far as Kareem went, man, like just the pure dominance. I mean, the guy still holds the record to this day after all this time for the most points scored in a
Dog,
career.
monster, bro. Super beast, man. I don't think we'll see anything like it again, bro. Mainly because I don't think players want to look so non-swaggy to use the hook shot. Not to shit on the hook shot. It's one of the greatest moves in the world. But there's zero swag in the hook shot, no matter how successful it is.
Not at all, man. I mean, it's repetitive. It's not going to sell tickets, but at the same time, but it's still unguardable. And I don't think there's just going to be no guy that comes along that's dedicated enough to his craft to be able to do that. I mean, when you think about it, and this is where I'm going to give Steph Curry his flowers. Steph is a product of dedication and countless hours of practicing a shot. Like to for Steph to be able to hit shots at the clip and the rate that he does, off balance, off the dribble, pull up, catch a shoot, whatever you want to call it, step back. The way that he hits those shots, man, that is owed to hours of practice. And the same thing with Kareem. To be able to hit that joker off of multiple shoulders, footwork, like posts and mom line, if this dude got going with that hook shot, it's over, bro. Like, good luck. Good luck keeping up with
Yeah.
the Lakers for 48 minutes, man.
And defensively, he was nasty, bro.
The
He just
cap,
banged
man.
on Wilt in that last highlight.
Mm-hmm. Even
It's
though
like,
Will was on his, Will was
hey
ages
man,
at that point,
you're
but
nothing, man. Wilt
I'm
was
just,
talking that shit. Kareem was like, "Oh, word, meet me at the rim." Oh, nigga, boom,
I mean,
nigga.
but Will was getting old at that point,
Don't then you gotta talk like a old. You gotta talk like that to him.
though. No doubt, no doubt, no doubt. You gotta stay in your lane, man. But hey, called him out, he paid the price. That's just how it goes, man. But shout out to Kareem, man, the AKA the cap. You know what I'm saying? So
And then
and
too,
then
don't
and
forget
then
about Dr. J, bro.
oh,
He
so for
kind
the
of
girl, I got you.
made Duncan popular, bro.
Bro, like bottom line, this like people again, cats want to talk about Mike, especially when it comes to Duncan and just overall like that hybrid wing player. Like, and I know that we still gotta give like, Elgin Baylor his credit, but Dr. J changed the game as far as like the wing player goes, bro. He was really like the first true wing that like was like super athletic, could get to the rim, finish. Like, look at this guy, man. This is back in the 70s
Yeah.
above the rim. Easy money. Like with ease. Look at this guy, man. Like, come on. Cross. And this is when he was in Philly at his later stages.
Oh,
Look at this, man. Like, this
yeah.
is back in that day where guys just weren't like athletically gifted to pull that off, man. There's a reason why
That's the greatest
that
layup,
right there, bro.
maybe.
That is still the
Him and Jordan got some of the greatest layups ever, bro.
without question, man. Like I don't think um Kobe or even like I mean I know my man T Mac had some nasty finishes, but they wouldn't have known how to pull this stuff off if it wasn't for the Doc and Mike man doing stuff
Facts.
like look at this cross. Look at that.
Ugh.
I know Mac took that straight out of Dr. J's book right there. We've seen Mac pull that on several times. Mike too. And look at that, man.
Oh,
And mind
bro.
you, again, we're gonna go back to the shoes. He's pulling
Yeah.
this off in trash shoes.
And the Converse prototypes,
Oh
bro.
my goodness. Look at this guy, man.
Lefty, bro. That was nasty.
Like, I know, like, bro, it's like watching poetry in motion, man. Like, this dude was just dime
Sick.
and smile for the camera.
Murder Inc., bro. Why'd he jump?
Smile for the camera. Look at Marlon. Say cheese.
Oh, this my one.
Oh, rock the
Coop,
cradle.
Coop.
Rock
Don't
it.
try to
Smile for
hide.
the camera.
Ah,
Dump down. Double team. Get
mm.
off, man. Just look at that. All one hand
That's
off
no
verb.
respect. That was no
One
respect.
hand off verb, bruh. Like he had two options in this situation, bro. Nothing to like it. Nothing to like it, man.
Yeah.
Put some respect on Dr. J's name. There's a reason why they call this dude the doctor. Ain't nobody else been called the doctor since then, dog.
Yes, sir.
God, the doctor of dunk, bro.
And then too, man, just think about that. Give him credit. When like we talk about the lack of swag in
Hmm.
the playing style, even the nicknames wasn't like that until Dr. J, bro.
Oh yeah,
Was there
Dr. J.
any
Yeah.
player known by purely their nickname before him?
Yeah, Walter still, but I mean, but come on, that's Walter still. That
That's
was kind of
that's
corny.
not mess. Yeah, that's not
That's not
swaggy.
nah. That's not that doesn't sum it up, bro. Like you're talking Dr. J, bro. This man's called everybody still addresses this man as Dr. J. And this
Yes,
I'm
sir.
I don't know if Doc went to school and eventually got a doctorate or not, bro. But I'm still gonna address him as Dr. J if I saw him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
man. Look at that man.
Can't hate on the
Swag.
old days, man. Oh
Not
my
at all,
god.
man. Not at all, man.
Why are
Again,
they jumping though?
and again, bro, this just goes to show like Dr. J and Kareem showed like the evolution of basketball from those previous eras, man. Like just guys wasn't doing this back in the day, bro.
That was the
Guys were
first
not
hoop
doing this.
ever recorded. And it's like not joking.
Oh, see, man,
Like
you talking about
Andre,
me hating.
like
You
Andre
basically
3000 in semi pro, bro. When he caught that oop, they was like, what just happened?
God. Will I act like there's a bunch of Andre Millers running around, man.
For real, man.
I shout out to Andre Miller, man. One of the dopest, man. They just said that one of the dopest fundamentally sound point guards, man. He just had no flash to his game, but
That's funny.
no doubt, man. But nonetheless, man, we are going to fast forward, man, to when electricity took off to another level, man. And what can we say, man? The 80s babies.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? This is when basketball like took off to another level, and obviously the budding of one of the best rivalries in history, man.
Yes.
Like what can we say? You already know, man. And this one, man, it's more like pick your poison, bro. Like, 'cause you got two of the goats, man. Like two guys. I'll entertain any argument if you want to put them on the Mount Rushmore basketball. You got an argument with either one of these guys, man. You
Yes,
know what I
sir.
mean? But for me personally, I'm torn, and I think I'm probably gonna say you probably are too, bro.
I'm not torn as much because I'm a Lakers fan, and this is where it
Ah,
started. This is
okay.
where this has
This is
started
where it
all,
began.
man. But
Yep.
as I've grown older and just my love for basketball, of course I've went back and respected the things that Larry Bird did. Like,
Look
look
at
at this
that,
stuff,
man.
bro. He's not supposed to, you know what I mean?
Here's a,
Other than Pencil
mhm.
Pete, they never seen nothing like that.
Yeah, but here's the mystic about Larry, bro. Equally potent as a lot of these guys that we called off, but had nowhere near the
Mm,
athleticism. Nowhere
no,
near the athleticism. Look at that, bro.
yeah, he
IQ,
just was
cookies. Look at
super
that. Dime.
IQ and super competitive and bro,
Oh
super
man.
heart. Like you
Super
can't
hard.
even if
Oh
like
man, Magic
somebody
with the
tried to
resting
hate,
finish.
like you know
Hmm.
how people always try to do the great white hype stuff. He doesn't
Hmm.
fall in that category, bro. He was a hooper.
Full court three, bro.
That's insane, bro. His game winners, bro. Just not being scared of the moment, bro. Ice in his veins type shit. And then too, like,
Mhm.
can't forget about Magic though, man. Like,
Oh, for sure.
have you ever seen a point guard like that at that size that could just do it all, bro? He played the center, bro, when Kareem went down in that finals. I can't remember the exact
Hmm.
finals, but he played the center, bro.
Bottom line with Magic Johnson, bro. Like he was probably the first guy ever that stepped on the court that you could literally plug this guy in literally 1 through 5. And at
Yes.
that point in time, he probably could have defended 1 through 5 unless he went up against like a Shaquille O'Neal, which didn't exist during that stretch. You know what I mean? But like he could
Yeah.
have held his own 1 through 5. And again, transition. This guy was a surgeon in
Freaking
transition as
magician.
far as like just whether it was the pass, the finish, the fakes, man. And again, there's no showtime without Magic. Look at the
What?
dude. No look
No look
on
pinpoint,
the money.
bro.
Finish.
And that speaks to his IQ too. Like I don't think in a rivalry there's been IQ higher.
Love
Like you know
Magic,
what I
but
mean?
he
Going,
has what?
oh
Love Magic, man. Oh man, look at that. Oh, right between the two. Even though I will say his jump shot was always like had me like, how does he hit that shot, bro? Shit just don't look
yeah,
comfortable.
yeah.
Him and Larry, I gotta give them their credit, man. They definitely made like not ugly jumpers, man, look ridiculous. Look
Oh
at
my
Magic, man.
gosh, bro. And he's playing
Sheesh.
like with Magic, bro. That's the
Mm-hmm.
other thing that you got to give Magic his credit for.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't look like he's trying hard, bro.
Sheesh.
It looks like he could do this shit in his
Oh,
sleep. Like
he
he
does, bro.
sees it
He's always having fun, bro. You're
five
right.
steps ahead of the play, bro. That shit is crazy.
While people were playing checkers, man, Magic was playing chess out there on that
Look
playground.
at
Like, look
that.
at this, man. Like, he
Three
don't even know if
defenders.
nobody's there. Somehow he
That's
does.
crazy,
Finish.
man.
Magic. Oh, no.
Hook shot.
Not the sky hook. For the game.
Dog. This clutch, both of them, man. It's
Hmm.
funny, bro, how many
Silent
uh
death. Oh, no, dime.
traits that they have in common, bro.
Hmm.
I really do though wish I could
Man.
like witness this type of energy, bro. Back
Hmm.
in the day, just even again, picture just trying to experience like picture what it would be like at that game, bro.
Look at
Damn.
Larry, bro. Fouled. Still hit the shot. No doubt, bro. Like, here's like they were just wonders, bro. Like, while
Oh,
Magic had superior athleticism, man, Larry, he told you himself, can't run, can't jump, bad back and pathetic. But bro could literally make the most
buckets.
miraculous plays. And the shot, bro, the damn shot.
People
In
clown me
the
back
end,
in the
nothing but
day. They
net.
be like, "You shoot like Larry Bird." I'm like, "Why is that an insult, though?"
Why is that an insult? I mean, hey, you clearly can't block it, so what's the point?
Dog,
Oh man. Oh, look at the one of the most greatest plays ever, bro.
bro.
Ah, all the
One,
Pistons had to do was inbound that damn ball.
that's
Oh,
my favorite pass.
hmm.
Oh my gosh,
Get.
bro.
Oh, the hands can't hit what the eyes can't see.
Jeez, man.
Jeez,
And
man.
but just to like, oh man,
Showtime.
I couldn't imagine it, bro. Picture being at that game and that energy with those two
Hmm.
great players playing each other versus watching it on a you remember them big fucking
Hmm.
TVs when we was growing up,
Oh
bro.
yeah, man. Big floor, 80-inch floor models. Heck yeah, that took up half the living room space.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and the picture wasn't even like that,
Picture was garbage, bro. Remember,
as
like
you
we
can
sat like to the
tell.
side, bro. Like you couldn't even get a good look. It was like dimmed down. Had the
Yep,
little like indirect shading tint on it.
you can
Sure.
tell by these clips.
Oh man, look at
Oh,
that,
that
bro.
pass
Larry
was
Bird,
fire.
like just, and then you can tell the cats that don't know like about following Larry Bird well enough when you know he was more than just shooting, bro. Like same what you were saying with Steph earlier. Not just a shooter, bro. The guy was a high IQ player that was a
Dog.
playmaker on top of that,
Yep.
without the
Feisty,
athleticism. Good
man.
scrap, fear nobody. Went up against tough teams, historically tough teams. You know what I'm saying? Look at
Facts.
that
That is
dime.
disgusting, bro.
Woo!
But yeah,
Birdman.
before we wrap this segment, this
Hmm.
decade, any of the people that want to hate, the only reason I didn't include Jordan in this decade is because he had one, and these guys are dominating this decade.
I think anybody that knows basketball knows damn well you cannot put Michael Jordan in the GOAT conversation of the 80s. He rules the next decade that we're gonna get on here shortly, but
Yes, sir.
80s, no, I mean, Mike was still, it was still Mike and the Jordanaires. You know what I mean? Like the Bulls weren't the Bulls yet back then. I mean, there's a reason why he couldn't get past the Celtics. He was struggling with the Clevelands and the Detroits of the world during that stretch. So
Oh my gosh, bro. He
Magic
had
was
that
just,
dude spinning in circles, bro.
oh man, look at
Off
this
of
dude,
a
bro.
pass.
Ugh, Could beat you. Like Bird might have been like literally one of the first like 3 level scorers, bro. Look at this.
That's insane.
Larry Bird like literally might have been one of the original 3 level scorers. Could beat you mid, downtown, post fade, money.
Dog.
Could get to the bucket with that. Oh, don't even get me
Oh yeah,
started. I
yeah,
forgot
yeah.
before we get here, bro. The
Yep.
most epic quote your boy thrown up at the 3-point contest is said. So who's ready to come in second place?
Yep.
Boss.
That dude, Michael Jordan, was watching in the back, like, yo, he ain't even take his warm up off yet.
Nope. I mean, bro, it's like target practice for him, bro. Like, yeah, come on, 3-point contest. I bet you if Larry really like worked on it, even now he could probably get out there and like put up some stupid numbers in a 3-point contest.
Real talk.
He might not get past, that third rack. His back might be on fire by then, but But shout out to the 80s, man. The 80s is when the NBA first started to really come alive, man, from the electricity standpoint. But obviously the golden era were
It's
the
approaching.
yeah, I mean, I think it's kind of like a unanimous decision, man. The 90s, this is where the NBA took off, man, and this is where, for me, man, my passion of the game came in to play, man. I think it's kind of unanimous. There's no disputing this, man. One of the GOATs himself, if not the GOAT, Michael Jordan, man. Dominant in the 90s.
Undisputed.
Undisputed, bro. You can't I don't want to hear nothing else about any other player in the 90s. This was Jordan's era, bro.
6 for 6. Retired.
Mm-hmm.
Two three-peats. Retired, came back, three-peated again, bro.
Avenge the loss that he lost. You know what I'm saying? Avenge the loss against the Magic, like, and I mean, K-Mac had dominated him that next season, bro. Like, all that talk that they had, like that's what showed me like how great Michael Jordan was. Because after the aura and the mystique was allegedly like gone, people was like saying like he ain't what he used to
Oh,
be. When he first
yeah.
came back from the baseball break. And but that just showed this dude said, I'm getting back in the gym the next day after a loss. And I mean, that team, bro, there's a reason why that team went 72-10. And as soon as they got their shot against the Orlando Magic, they swept them out the building, bro. I mean, literally, they might be the reason why that team broke up prematurely. You know what I mean? Like,
Real talk.
you know what I'm saying? Because again, like who
Oh,
does that? Who says I'm coming for revenge and I'm dedicating this whole next year to beating one team? I don't even think
man.
the finals matter. I think it was matter was he was like, look, they're comparing like Penny and Shaq and they're the new
Yep.
guys. And nah, man, hold on. This is still my throne.
He came back like he came back like Roy Jones, like, y'all must have forgot.
Basically, bro. Like, oh, okay, I'm gonna get disqualified. All right, cool. Came right back with a first round knock.
And then I don't
Like,
understand
oh.
like what type of person would ever doubt this guy, bro.
Haters, man, flat out hating, man. Now, I will say that some of the heat that our next guys that are on our countdown will catch is a product of social media not being existent back then. And granted, the camera was always on mic, but it was a professional, clean, ratings-driven camera that was on mic. It
Yeah.
wasn't. It wasn't like social media that can dig up every single little dirt. You know what I mean? Like like
Oh,
it was all primetime spotlights that was on Mike, as far as like the negativity goes. So his hater base didn't get a chance to grow its legs because of the era that we're in now. Even in this, bro, like people shits on Mike for coming back, playing with the Wizards, bro. But just again, he's purely got the dad body at that point, bro, and still was
beast,
able to go out there and drop 40. And he clearly wasn't what he was. He
dad
couldn't fly
body,
like this anymore.
dad body knees full of cortisone shots.
Oh my god.
He still was getting it done though, man. They
Oh
didn't make
man.
no noise, but that's a different story. But it still showed his
They didn't make
greatness.
still
That
show his greatness,
All-Star
bro.
game that
Hmm.
year put on a show.
No doubt. And I remember, obviously, this is one of the best shots in his career. But like, I just remember, oh man,
Can't stop me, bro.
fire, bro! Look at that fire, shit talker.
Yeah.
Oh man, you can
He's
foul me,
like,
hack the
yeah, I
shit out of
felt
me.
that.
Don't matter.
Still can't stop me,
Woo!
bro. And
Look at this dude.
we spoke on the past decade shoes. Gotta
No doubt, man. And who knows,
call
man?
the goat
Spike
of the shoes.
Spike might have called it, man. Is it the shoes? It might have been the shoes, bro.
Could have been, bro.
Because Mike was out here doing some unlike just some godly type stuff back then when guys just weren't quite as athletic. Look at that, man.
And then too, just with the previous players we talked about, competitiveness. Like I don't think it gets any more competitive than him.
I don't think there's a guy that wanted to destroy or kill people, man, in competition as strongly as Michael Jordan. Even to this day, the only guy I've seen even remotely close to that was Kobe.
Ugh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like Killer Instinct, bro. Like, say what you will, Killer Instinct ends, lives and dies with Michael Jordan. That's just what it is. You know what I'm
facts.
saying? Like, there's that, like that. He is the, in my opinion, he is the birthright owner of that term. You
Jeez
know what I'm saying?
Louise.
Just look at this, bro. Like, wanted to destroy you, no matter who you were.
And again, you was talking about Bird being a 3 level scorer, bro. If he
Hmm.
wanted to, he'd shoot your face off like Portland.
Oh Jesus.
You know damn well you can't stop him at the rim and into the classic fade, bro. He just
Oh man,
revolutionized all aspects of this shit.
you could hack this guy and he was still gonna finish, man. Get him
Then
out of here,
just the
bro.
swag of little things that he did in his career, like dunk on
Hmm.
Matumbo and then give him the finger wag, or
After Matumbo called him out for not dunking on him, he
yeah,
said, "Okay,
or
no problem."
looking at Shaq. Was it Shaq and betting him he's gonna make this free throw with his eyes closed?
Uh huh. Yeah, that was Shaq.
Like, gosh, bro, like he knows he's better than you. He's still just gonna swag on you, bro, while he's better than you.
No doubt, man. Like this is just crazy, bro. Like, look at these shots, man. Like, who else was doing this stuff?
It's craziness, bro. Pure craziness.
There's a reason why, like Reggie Miller referred to this dude as Black Jesus, man. Like the plays
Uh-huh.
that the stuff that he was pulled off, right there, man. That's that
Yeah,
right there. This damn play right here, bro. Again, cortisone knees. And look at that, bro. He pinned Ron Mercer's layup against the damn backboard. And was
then
still
talk
talking
shit.
shit
Yeah,
in his late 30s.
this
That
my
is,
shit. Boom.
oh
Like,
man,
oh my gosh, made him fall.
jeez, oh
Poster. Why
man.
are you jumping,
Sit
boy?
down. Just sit down. But yeah, man, going back to that Mercer play, I remember Ron was just talking mess and
Right.
he did something on. Hey, there you go. Got Mama Tumbo, got his ass. Yeah, yeah, no, 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 no,
Yeah.
no. Not, no, no, no. Don't ever talk shit again in my house.
Jeez Louise, bro.
Oh man, the shot, man. He had one of the prettiest jump shots ever, bro. Like, look at that, man. Whew. But but like that play, bro, where he pinned that shot against the backboard, like damn dog, like he clearly didn't have that like athleticism anymore. But the fact that he
Yeah.
had like the IQ and the timing to do that, just like he just threw that shot from behind there, bro, with the
And he
game on the
wasn't
line,
supposed
like
to
get
be
out of
able to
here.
get up like that, pause, and just pin that shit on the backboard. That shit was
No doubt.
crazy, man. One of the goats for sure.
For sure, man. As much as I
Well,
would love to like go through this whole countdown, man, we gotta get ready to shift gears, man.
yes, sir.
We gotta get ready to shift gears, man. But we gonna head into the decade, man, where you and I at the same time, man, we had to begin to learn and understand the game. Like we watched it. We caught glimpse of pieces back in the 80s. We were caught up in the moment in the 90s, but this is where we had the intellect, man, and the understanding to understand what the game was at this point,
Uh,
man.
yes,
You know what I
sir.
mean? And obviously, man, I think there's many names that we could throw in there. There's many guys that were trendsetters, dominant forces, silky smooth scorers, man. But there's only one guy, man, that I think that came people either was annoyed to death having to play against or legit feared. And that's man, the late great Kobe Bean Bryant, man, the closest thing we've ever seen to Michael Jordan, man. And as quiet as it's kept, he did what Jordan did, man, and arguably like a tougher era, a competition. Like I hate to say this, like because when you think about it, like Kobe was doing some stuff and winning titles against some pretty hard competition in that damn Western Conference, bro.
Against a whole nother dynasty, bro.
Yeah, man. Like, and this is in the midst of like the Spurs, like being who they are.
Yes,
Like
sir.
he's going like up against like arguably the best power forward ever in Tim Duncan and the Spurs, who won titles in different eras of the game. And Kobe was still in there like as a dominant force during this stretch, man. Like, but Kobe had the pack. And here's the thing with Kobe. Kobe is the definition of work ethic, bro.
Yep.
Like, he wasn't quite as athletic as a Michael Jordan. He wasn't as fast, say, as like, or as a much of a physical specimen like LeBron, but Kobe worked, bro. Like Kobe put in work as far as like crafting, maintaining the body, dedication, reps, killer instinct, bro. Like this dude's work ethic is off the charts, man. Like he doesn't get it. He doesn't get half as much credit as he deserves for the work that he put in, bro. And and for me, man, I'm gonna be apologizing, man, probably until I'm off this damn planet. As far as like not knowing the real reason why like that Shaq and Kobe beef was there, man. When you think about it, Kobe was validated, man, in his beefs, with Shaq during that stretch, bro. Like, how the hell is this supposed to be a 1-2 punch? I'm the two, yet I'm dragging the team through the mud while you sitting there trying to get back into shape.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Because we could make the argument that Shaq should be the GOAT for the 2000s, but at the same damn time, like, it's plays like this and it's moments like, bro, like you missing half the season while I'm keeping the team in the mix. You know what I'm saying? And again, through the Western Conference of the
yeah.
2000s, bro. That right there is what cements Kobe's legacy, in my opinion, as the goal for the 2000s. Look at
And
this dude,
again,
man.
man, just from every side, I mean, every level of the offensive side, like you see
Mm-hmm.
these dunks, spectacular dunks. He's game winner
God.
monster like Kobe. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
like Jordan, my bad. And then
Mm-hmm.
mid range. And then like
Mm-hmm.
Jordan did later on in his career, started focusing on defense super. Not later on. Jordan was a defensive monster. He was a
Mm-hmm.
defensive monster too. Like that's what his focus was, man. Kobe is a
Definitely.
problem, and it's undisputable, bro. The 2000s, man, bro,
Mm-hmm.
81 points, bro. 81 points, 5 rings out of 7 finals. Man,
Mm-hmm.
what else we want to talk? We talking about if we want to touch on Paul's Steph Curry's in this current
Mm-hmm.
streak.
Right.
Everybody's going crazy, 9+ games of 30. Kobe had 9+ games of 40 plus. Like beast, man. Super beast. You can't sleep on him.
Cannot, bro. Cannot at all. Can't do it. Can't sleep on him at all for sure, man. It's just Kobe was off the charts, man. Like I said, I'm always gonna respect that dude's work ethic and the dedication that he gave to the game, man. Like you said, this dude never cheated us, you know what I'm saying, as far as that piece of it goes. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. R.I.P. Kobe, man. It was a pleasure watching him play, bro.
Hmm. Definitely was a pleasure watching him play, man. Definitely the goal to the 2000s, if you ask me, man. And
And the shoes again.
the
He's in the
shoes,
top three goats, man.
with the exception of some of those Adidas models, but his Nike shoes were fire.
Yeah, man.
He had a couple of dope Adidas, but there was also a couple of abominations, but that's not his fault. Never get them stiff boats, man, that he had out the gate. Now, I bet they
I
was
like
comfortable
the
as hell,
crazy
but
eights.
I do too, bro. But like, man, they just them crazy eights had too much going on, bro. Like
You
this,
crazy,
they were
man.
comfy as hell though, bro. Like I'll give Adidas a credit. They know how to make a comfortable shoe, but you know, uh, uh, Kobe Bean, bro. R.I.P. Man, and it still is ridiculous that we're still saying that, bro.
Facts.
Man. We're gonna get ready to close it out, man, with the last stretch here, man. And obviously the 2010 era just wrapped up here not too long ago, with us being in 2021 now. And I think again, man, it's another unanimous count as far as the 2010s goes. I mean, you have to factor in that guy, man. One of the best playmakers in NBA history, man, as far as again being able to bridge a lot of different skill sets together into like one hell of a player that's got his resume for the greatest of all time, and that's LeBron James. That's my pick. I really don't think there's any other way to dispute that. You know what I'm saying?
At all, man. Like that's why I like doing this because even if I don't agree with the overall GOAT that a lot of people choose, that's LeBron,
Right.
you cannot dispute what he has done, bro,
God bless America.
over his whole career and specifically the 2010s, bro.
Mm-hmm. For
Man, come
sure,
on.
man. Like this dude, man, and again, did this with limited help. Like, say what you want about him coming through the East, bro. But just the lack of help alone, bro. Like, you know, I
Hey,
mean,
it's the tens though. He had some help.
not in Cleveland at least. Not,
He was
not.
over there for 2 years.
You know
You
what I'm.
talking
You
about
know what? My bad.
came back?
I'm thinking about his previous era. My bad. You're right. You're absolutely right. So, well, no, hold on. That last year at Cleveland though,
That's facts.
still got
2008.
that. He still dragged that carcass to the finals, bro. Oh God. But
I give you 3 out of 7. 3 out of 10 years.
hmm and just like, and as quiet as it's kept, bro. Like he, I'll take it to the grave. I firmly believe that LeBron could have got a win in 2015, man, if it wasn't for poor coaching decisions, bro. Like I think David Blatt forfeited the one opportunity that team had to possibly knock off the Warriors, even though they were depleted. You know what I mean? Like the fact that team was dominating with bigs and you decided to go small with like a
Ugh,
6-man rotation. Look at that, bro. A
that's
nutmeg.
disgusting.
Oh my goodness. Unbelievable. And the finish through
That's
contact.
disgusting, bro. Lefty too. That's
Jeez.
insane.
Watch
He's
out.
definitely done shit
Oh,
that we've never seen done
oh my,
before, and
oh
he's
my
done
god.
it
Paul
with
Millsap, get
ease.
out of here.
Well, yeah. Let me take this charge.
Oh,
No,
it
that's
do.
just as bad as jumping, bro. Just move,
Gee.
dog. But yeah, man.
Oh man. LeBron was just on a different level, bro. And I know
Yes,
we're looking
bro.
at clips prior to 2010, man, but that just you gotta include the total resume, man. Even that first stint in Cleveland, you gotta include that stuff too, bro. Oh
Yes,
my
sir.
goodness, bro. And this is
What?
still
Stop
this
trying
is
to take a
still
charge. It's
this
like
is still at the age of 30, what, 37, 6? What was about which years?
35 at least. If that
36,
wasn't
36,
50.
35, man. Yeah.
Goodness gracious,
Look at
bro.
that, bro. Like, IQ in that moment. Off the backboard. Oh, no, watch out. I got this. I'm going to finish.
The only thing that I would ask more from LeBron is why
hmm
didn't we see a dunk contest, man?
No doubt. I think, and for me, like, I know this is like us being petty, but at the same damn time, you can't talk about it as much as he's talked about it. I'm going to get in next year. And then never do it.
Yeah, bro.
Like, I want,
That's
like, when it comes time for him to hang it up, bro, I want him to do it, like, just do it for the culture, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, ain't no reason why you doing all this mess in game, and we ain't seen nothing in the dunk contest, bro.
bro. I'm telling you, if him and Zion did one, even at his age, that'll be like
hmm
craziness. And that'll bring life back to the dunk contest.
It
Nobody
would
cares
definitely,
anymore. The
yeah,
YouTubers are killing the dunk contesters, bro.
of course, bro. I mean, like, bro, you saw what it took at 2016 was our last like good dunk contest. You know what I'm saying? And that's just
Facts.
because you had two star athletes that were doing shit that we had never seen before, off the chart, like off the charts athleticism. It took two
Oh,
guys. You know what I mean? I was just doing the earthly type shit and stunts and movements through the air. So
matter of fact, LeBron, bro, he could win a whole dunk contest by dunking on somebody. Like, just be like, yeah,
yeah.
I'm gonna have him pass me the ball from the corner. I'm gonna cut to the lane, try to block me, and just dunk on a nigga like 5 different ways.
Oh my god. Step back.
And
Like
then
I will
two,
say about
I be
20. Go ahead, right there, bro. That
I fought
jersey, and that version of LeBron right there, man. That's the one version of LeBron that I think that people feared.
Dr. Doom, bro.
Doctor Doom for sure, bro. Like something about him in that Miami Heat jersey, bro. Like just brought like fear. It's like this dude knew he was the villain, knew that people hated him, and he embraced every damn minute of it, bro.
And he knew he was unstoppable, bro. He
He
like
knew it.
stop playing with these niggas. Cause bro, that's another one critique I have towards. I just feel like
hmm
LeBron is the best player we've seen, bro. One of the
Potential,
handful of
right,
best
right.
players we've ever seen. But I
hmm
still don't think he was trying, bro. The same way I was talking about Magic.
For
I think
sure.
he was just out there kind of going through the motions and then like clicking in when he had to. You know what I mean?
For sure, man. And I think, and it's part of it him also trying to be unselfish, man. Like at the same damn time, he cares about his teammates too much, bro. For
Yeah.
him not to, because and that's the thing when you're hearing that, oh, he's
Oh,
not Mike, oh, he's not Kobe, he doesn't have the killer instinct. He's trying to do things his way, and I get it. He's trying to be like not just a scorer, not just a defender, not just a passer. He's trying to be the greatest overall player we've ever seen, and I can
facts.
appreciate him going after that. But at the same time, bro, like offense wins, bro. Offense is what sells tickets. Offense is what can offset like playing against great defenses. I hate this moment right here, but I respect it. Shout out to my
He,
Magic. We still got the job done that series, but oh, he pissed me off when he hit this damn shot. Chuck my man Turk Lewis said, "Get off me."
you funny because this is when
Dang.
I was the most fan of LeBron.
I don't know. I was too, bro. It hurt me to watch this damn series, man, because I've loved Orlando historically, but I also can appreciate what LeBron was doing during that stretch. But
Yeah,
you know, but that was
me too.
that was before Batman had to, he before he was the Dark Knight, man, before he had to kill Harvey Dent. You know what I'm saying?
I like the fact Q's throwing these in there because I was definitely sleeping on his clutch factor.
That's what I'm saying. Like when people say that, man, it's like, oh, LeBron's not clutch. How many, you know what I mean? How many tough game winners boy got to hit, man?
Real talk.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy.
He hit five.
Ugh.
Got the most buzzer beaters in playoff history.
It's crazy, bro.
He's
That's
also
insane.
played longer than Kobe and Mike, so don't do that. But
Well, hey, I mean, but that's still like a tribute to his greatness, bro. Like
it does. It definitely does.
you know what I'm saying? Because even though Mike and Kobe are Mike and Kobe, they didn't play in that many finals. They didn't drag as many teams to a finals. You know what I'm saying? But even with the losses,
The other
but
thing I'm gonna give him credit for, that was
oh,
disgusting, bro.
jeez.
And his overall GOAT
Mm.
ranking and the things that like affected
Oh
for me, this
Jesus.
is disgusting,
Oh,
bro.
pick up your chops.
He's
Oh,
the only one in the conversation that actually like grew up in the social media era and played
exactly.
the whole time through that shit.
Played all the way through, but we're talking like hype and pressure. Like Mike, like Mike and Kobe came in, but they didn't have this kind of pressure on their
Jeez,
back, bro.
left hand, bro.
Look at that, bro. Off the backboard, almost hit his damn head on the rim. Oh man.
And
Nah,
then
bro.
turned around to the crowd.
And not so fast, my friend.
That's crazy. Yeah, man.
Oh man, that shot right there, bro. That was ridiculous. Like, bro, what do you do in this moment, bro? One hand and he
Yeah.
ain't called glass. Oh man, like for me, like even though he lost in the finals, bro, what he was doing that last season in Cleveland was just fucking ridiculous, man. Like the plays, bro, it was just ridiculous what he was able to pull off with that team
He was going crazy.
for sure.
Yeah, man.
Oh my god,
Undeniable Mount Rushmore.
definitely Mount Round Rushmore worthy, man, for sure.
And then I doubt we'll ever see a player like him again, just with the skills and
The
then
total
the
package, yeah,
blessing,
bro.
like to be built that way, pause, and
Hmm.
then the speed and strength, like, bro, it's insane. It's almost like he's a creative player in real life, bro.
Bro, he's everything that you cannot get on a 2K player, bro. Like you still can't make a LeBron build on 2K, bro. No regard for human life.
Sent
Oh, is this
Terry,
Jason Terry?
yeah, sent him to the shadow realm.
Oh God. Man, I'm glad I'm mad Doctor Strange wasn't out back there, boys. You know they didn't tour that we oh.
Oh,
Nurkic, why?
yeah, why jump?
Last season in Cleveland. Look at that, bruh.
They be playing with him, bro. I
Chose
don't know why.
violence. Chose violence that day. Jeez. Imagine being 7 foot and being that dude that can push people around, and you got this freight train coming at you. What are you gonna do, bro?
Nothing
Oh
because
God, over
one,
John
yeah,
Lucas.
just completely jumped over this dude. That's crazy.
Oh,
And
saddest part,
looked
bro.
at
Like
him.
people only
Oh,
remember John Lucas the third simply for that play, bro. And
yes,
that's
that's
sad.
all. It's fucked up.
That's sad, bro. They only remember him strictly because he got jumped over by LeBron, bro. Oh man, that damn fadeaway three, bro. Crazy.
Beast, bro.
Turning like a turn fadeaway three. Oh, forgot about that. Caught it full court. Turn, fade away from the corner, fall into the stands. Yak.
It's cheating, man.
Walking Chico, bro. Like, behind the back. Dime. Ridiculous, bro. But nonetheless, bro, man, LeBron definitely deserves his place on my Rushmore, man. One of the
Beast.
goats for damn sure. So, but all in all, man, like for us, man, I think this is the reason why we chose to do this episode in this format, man, because you can't disrespect the past, you can't disrespect the present, and you can't disrespect the fact that these guys dominated in whatever the era was that they played in and the rules that were in place. You
Yes,
know what I'm
sir.
saying? Because these guys, I mean, who knows? Some of these guys might have had different outcomes in different times and periods that they played in. You know what I mean? Drop LeBron back in the '60s, he might be the greatest player ever, and it might not even be an argument. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
Drop put Mike in today. Mike could possibly, still have that same impact that he had in the '90s. You know what I mean?
bro,
Like
that's a disgusting thought. That first you said put him in the six to put Bron in the 60. Just imagine where the game would be at now, because
exactly.
that's the only thing that's pushing the game forward is like each player that we name's greatness
Hmm.
inspired the next one to top that shit. So
For sure, bro. Or
shit,
even still, drop Kareem in today's era with these softer big men.
yeah.
Will we be talking about three ball, every big man's got to shoot the three? Nah, we would still be talking about get down on that block and dominate.
What was
You know what I
Russ?
mean? Especially if you could play defense and defend the three. You would put it this way, bro. Imagine if the Warriors deployed the small ball lineup and Kareem's on the floor.
Yeah,
Good night, bro. Draymond ain't stopping that, bro.
at
The
all.
so-called he's the so-called greatest defender of all time. That's another reason why you need to chill with that.
Facts.
Barbecue chicken alert. Was Shaq on the floor? Barbecue chicken alert, bro.
Jeez Louise.
Oh man, like Rasheed, there's so many guys. Like if you drop them in different eras, they could have had totally different outcomes. Like everybody used to shit on Rasheed Wallace because he jacked up threes back in the day when they said get out on the block. Could you
Yep.
imagine if he was doing that in this era with these bigs?
They don't want no problems with
They don't want no
Rasheed
problems with
nowadays.
Rasheed, bro. Like, but put it this way, bro. Like when you think about it, with the exception of an Anthony Davis, bro, Rasheed will possibly be an MVP candidate in this era with that skill set, bro.
Yeah.
Strong as hell. I put it this way, bro. The Joel Embiids of the world might be an afterthought with a Rasheed Wallace in the game today. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. It's
So,
crazy, man.
yeah, gotta do it by era, man. Gotta do it by decade and era, man, because the game was different in every decade. You know what I'm saying? So
Yep. Give these guys their flowers, bro. They change shit.
they definitely changed it, man, decade by decade, for damn sure. So. But nonetheless, y'all, we are going to close it on that note. I hope y'all enjoyed our live stream tonight on another great Throwback Thursday episode, man. This is about the GOATs by decade, man. I hope y'all enjoyed this. And obviously, be sure to tune in next week, man, as we get ready to wind this NBA season down and head into the playoffs. We'll come back at y'all with next Tuesday with another current events episode. And, we are going to holler at y'all next week. Y'all continue to be safe out there.
Yup. Peace.
Triangle offense, we out.